Hey, all you endurance sports people out there. This is Ryan Falkenrath, SetThePaceTriathlon.com, putting out a little video. I got my H2. Good people at Cycleops. Notice brand ambassador for the year. So I got a nice little deal, but I also got a scratch and dent. So hopefully if you're on my social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I think even LinkedIn, you can find them all on my site, www.setthepacetriathlon.com. Follow them up because they did a friends and family discount that I offer up to my members and followers. And that's about 20%. And then when you do a scratch and dent, it was like even more off. Hundreds of dollars less than an actual H2. And you'd pay for something off the line. It's basically the same thing as off the line. It's never been used before. It's just maybe some minor cosmetic issues or whatever. So it's really not that much different than any other H2 out there. Maybe cosmetically, you know, there's maybe like a few little scuffs, nothing that big. You know, at the end of the day, you save some bucks, and it's still the trainer. You still get the same warranties. You still get everything with it. So don't worry about it and just go out and do it. Just pay attention to my social media outlets, you know, whenever they post deals or whatever. I try to retweet them, repost them, do whatever. So to save a little bit of the brevity of this video, I kind of unboxed it, got it out. It was pretty quick, pretty easy. Keynote, save the box, because you never know when you might have to ship it back if you do have problems, heaven forbid. Or if you sell it to a friend or something like that, or sell it to somebody later, if you upgrade, you know, it fits back in there. So, you know, find a little bit of space, save the box. So that's a key point. Another key point before you break it out and set it up, set aside some time. Make sure you read the instructions to know what you're getting into, because you do need a cassette. If you're not stealing one off your bike, which I would not take the cassette off your bike and put it on here and then expect to have an easy transition to go ride your bike outside, especially the weather gets nice and maybe you're riding indoors during the week to get those workouts during the morning. But on the weekends you're going to go ride your long rides. That's going to be a pain in the ass on Friday night if you're sitting here dinking with your cassette trying to get it off. So you do need the tools to put a cassette on here. So we're going to see how this goes. So you do need a little bit of mechanical inclination to get this bad boy on. So, and you do need the tools. You need your chain whip. You need a little bolt that goes in the end here. And, you know, people that know what they're doing are going to look at me and be like, you're an idiot. Yes, I am an idiot when it comes to bike maintenance. I take all mine to the bike shop every time. So, just so you have no illusions about my proficiency with the bike equipment. So, and you do need a wrench, which coincidentally I don't. Just the wrench and the whip. So we're gonna, this may not be the smartest move, but we're gonna try to make it happen. What we got? So hand tighten. You know, hopefully everything's on there nice and snug, but make sure you got it on there nice and snug, compared to a little dirty. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. Pull your clip out. Immediately you already got a riser for your bike. Same deal on the other side. Pull leg out. And this sucker is heavy, so be prepared. 20-pound flywheel ain't no joke. I got my trusty magnets I've had for 2 years. Sorry everybody out there, already got dibs on it from somebody. So you want it as level as possible. That's pretty snug right there. So nothing too crazy. Try to put my front wheel here right off my mat so I don't play dirty and gross. Your trusty steed don't do what I just did. Make sure you know which side your chain is on. And I would not plug it in or anything at this point because you don't want to power it up. You don't want Zwift on. You don't want your computers on. The first thing before you do anything, make sure if you're using 11 speed, you take off the spacer that comes with the trainer. So that would be key. I just make sure your bike mount's on there good first before you go too far. I got my glove because yes, you're going to get greasy, you're going to get dirty. Messing with chains is generally what happens. So if you don't get the gist by now, you do need to be somewhat proficient. Be able to take your wheel off your bike. Hopefully you know how to change your rear tire. And you know how to get that off of there. Because if you don't, it's just going to be a huge pain in the butt for you. And you should know how to do that by now. And well, if you got a spare skewer, you're going to have to use the one that's on your bike wheel. And you might want to do what I didn't do and measure your bike drop out to make sure that this is going to fit. Cycleops sends a couple different spacer sizes with it. So if your dropouts are a little bit larger and you need to expand it past 130 millimeters minimum it is, you're going to need that. So this is just like tightening it up. Got the wheel on. So we're golden, man. Mechanically, everything fits. Gotta get that front wheel block all set. So maybe give it a spin. See if you can go through the gears a little bit. So notice I haven't started up or anything, still works. You hear that flywheel? So maybe shift your setup if you need it. Stuff all set up. Notice I don't have any computers, no Zwift, no nothing. So the next step is to go through, use your Rouvy app on your phone. You go in there and you pair up your trainer. I've posted videos on that. It's just like any other trainer. Pair up the trainer, check the firmware first. Make sure the firmware is up to date, which I'm going to do next. Because I'm recording this with my phone, so I can't use that right now. And then go through and do a calibration test. I recommend the Rouvy app because it's made to go with the Cyclops products. You can use Zwift. Sometimes it's been hit or miss for me. So I'd go through and then do that, do a firmware update, do calibration test, and then you should be off and running, man. Plug it in, power up, and hit the road. So, got any questions, post them in the comments. If you think this was lame, post that in the comments. If you like it, post that in the comments. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a share. Do something like that. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit. Kind of gives you a little bit of a breakdown of getting your H2 out of the box. It's not a huge, intimidating deal. It's pretty straightforward. If you can't put a cassette on the flywheel yourself, find somebody that can. Only needs chain stay, and obviously I proved you can do it without. Just do it hand tightening as much as you can, but you do need a little bolt to go in there and hold down the cassette while you're tightening it up. So hope that helped out. We'll talk to you later.